I'm standing near the mighty Mississippi River in Columbus-Belmont State Park in Kentucky. Over there is Missouri, and the headwaters of the Mississippi begin up there in Minnesota, and this amazing river flows all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico near New Orleans. It's part of the reasons why our country is great. There's been commerce, there's been men and women that have moved up and down this river. It's just been, and it still is, an amazing part of our country's greatness. But it's also been part of what makes our country bad as well. This same river down there in New Orleans, several hundred miles downstream, is a place where men and women that have been transported here from Africa and other places were sold on auction blocks and sold to other people to be their slaves. And this river, amongst other rivers and roads and byways, was used to transport those men and women to other places to be slaves. I would say if you were here 200 years ago and you listen quietly, at the risk of sounding melodramatic, you can probably get close. I'm up on a high bluff here, but you can probably get closer down here and you can probably hear the cries of men and women that have been transported down river. Right now you can hear children in the background, and those are pleasant sounds. But here, back then, 200 years ago, you may have heard the cries of pain and anguish and deep, deep sadness. Very few listened to those cries for help and pain back then. And now in our cultural moment today, we have an opportunity to listen to voices, because those voices are not just noise out there. Those are human beings, and for a variety of sometimes complex reasons are still in pain. As we're in this together, I am encouraging you, my brothers and sisters, whether you're red, yellow, black, or white, it doesn't matter. We need to listen to each other. We need to listen. The Bible talks about it. The book of James is kind of proverbial in so many ways, and in chapter 1 it talks about being slow to speak and quick to listen and slow to anger. We need to listen to each other, folks. It's what we're called to do as people made in the image of God. There's my important challenge to you today in June of 2020. Listen to those around you and really, really listen.